Were you or a family member the victim of a crime that was reported in the United States? Hi, my name is Alina Ray Conrad, and I'm an immigration attorney. I help families stay together in the United States. Today, I'm going to talk about U visas, which are for victims of crimes. In order to see if you qualify, you should take the police report to an immigration attorney so they can see if it's a qualifying crime. The U visas are only for certain types of crimes, so it's important for an immigration attorney to see what the person was charged with. Some examples of qualifying crimes include domestic violence, attempted murder, or felonious assault. If you don't have these documents, then an immigration attorney should be able to request them on your behalf. In addition to that the crime was reported, it's also required that the victim cooperated. So for example, that means that the victim answered questions or looked at photos, was willing to provide testimony if there was court. It's also required that the victim suffered either emotional or physical hardship. It's not required that the person who committed the crime was arrested or even convicted. Also, there is no deadline for submitting the U visa case after the crime. So even if the crime occurred many years ago, USCIS can still consider the case. So as I mentioned, the first step is seeing if it is a qualifying crime. If it is, then the second step is to see if the police, or if the case was prosecuted, the prosecutor's office is willing to sign the U visa certification. The U visa certification is a form that the police or the prosecutor's office has to sign, confirming that it's a qualifying crime, that the victim, that the applicant is an actual victim, and that they were affected either physically or emotionally. If the police or prosecutor's office is willing to sign that, then you can proceed with your case with immigration. If they're not willing to sign it, then unfortunately you can't. Submitting a U visa case involves not just the certification, but also the main application. And many times people also need a waiver because they entered undocumented. There are also waivers if the applicant was deported in the past or has certain criminal convictions themselves. It's important that the U visa be well prepared because this type of case unfortunately does take a lot of time. So you want to make sure that it is completed and all proof is sent in the first time. The downside about the U visa cases is that it takes an extremely long amount of time. Unfortunately, there's a limit on how many U visa cases USCIS can approve each year. Congress gives them the power to approve 10,000 U visas for the entire country. So the situation right now is that there are thousands and thousands of people on a wait list for a U visa. The good thing is that in 2022, there was a change and USCIS said they will do a preliminary review of a U visa case. And if they determine that it is a bona fide application, they will give the person the opportunity to have a work permit while the case is pending. The current processing times for U visa cases, according to the USCIS website, is about 5 years. And unless Congress makes a change, this time was only going to keep increasing and increasing. So while your case is pending, if you do get a work permit application, then you have that while the case is pending. And that, of course, allows you to work legally in the United States. It's a form of deferred action, so protection from deportation. And you can also get a Social Security card that is valid for employment purposes. There may also be certain government benefits that you may be able to apply for through the U visa work permit. If USCIS does approve the U visa case, then you get another work permit. This one is with a different category. It'll be good for 4 years. And after 3 years, you can apply for permanent residency if you meet the additional requirements. If someone is eligible for a U visa, they may be able to include certain family members, such as their spouse, children, or parents, depending on their age. So it can be a really great type of case if you're not eligible for anything else. The reason why I really love working on U visas is because something positive can come from a difficult situation. So if we can help you evaluate your U visa case or any other type of immigration case, give us a call or send us a message. Take care.